Hi everybody, welcome to Wendy's Decorium. I've been dying to use this mould. This is the large druzy oval tray from Moulds and Shapes. Can't wait to use it, I'm so excited. I'm going to be doing this in Aquacast and epoxy resin today. These are little chip-ins of Abalone shell from Temu. I'm going to be using them today. They're just absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to be colouring around there. I'm thinking this watermelon red from Let's Resin. I'm going to brush this all around there. These are going into the centre. I'm not so sure about the Aquacast because I think if I put them in and put the Aquacast over the top, don't know how these are going to stand, but we will give it a try. Resiners have contacted me and asked me if I want to try the new air purifier Lite. I'll get Chris to stick a picture up for you. I'm going to be reviewing that today. It's very pretty. You will see the air purifier working at all times as well, and I'll tell you a bit more about that as we go along. I'm just going to brush this on and then we'll get to mixing some resin up, okay? This air purifier is smaller. It's made for smaller spaces, designed for shorter crafting sessions, if you will, whereas the big one is for bigger studios, bigger craft rooms and longer sessions. The filter can be hoovered to clean and it doesn't just absorb, it sort of repurposes it. Chemical decomposition the filter does, which is cool, isn't it? Did you see it turn to red then? I've not got it on the auto settings, I've just got it on level 2. Now I've got the air purifier right on my desk here, right here. I have two desks side by side, the other one is normally way over there, still catches everything. I use it every time I craft, absolutely love it. I want it ever so slightly domed because I'm going to be putting clear on this middle bit to put the stones in. So if I slightly dome it without it going over, which it is now, there should be a little ridge once this is cured that I can put the clear in, and hopefully then when you turn it to the side you see the clear layer. That's all I'm bothered about really. While it's in the G3 I'm going to leave that running because I used it yesterday on a different project, and while the G3 was on my desk, it blows air out, doesn't it, the G3? We've all seen the vents around it. It proper set it off, so we'll see what it's like. I will see you in a little while. It ran over on this side whilst it were in the G3. I have no idea, so I've just had to cut it with a pair of scissors. It was right across here. Absolutely gutted I was. I'll pop a bit more in. I didn't show you these before, so I used the leftover in that. 3 little tea light holders. They all go down in different sizes. They'll all have a base just like this one, and then the stones are going in the top of them. I've got 250 mils mixed up here with the rest of the powder in. Right, I'm ready for the last layer on these. The machine's still on, you can probably hear it, but Chris needed his phone. So we'll just have a little spell without the second window. I'm going to pour a little tiny bit of clear resin in, just so there's a barrier between that and the stones. I could always put the stones in the resin, but I don't know how much I'm going to use, so I'm doing it this way. I found another bag. Me and Temu, if I like something and I know it's only going to be delivered small, the next time I order it again. And I've obviously ordered it 4 times. Shouldn't really be saying that, seeing as Chris is going to edit the videos. How is everybody today? I hope you're all okay. I'm having grandson Freddie this morning. He's just the cutest little thing. It's Chris's birthday today. I think this is coming out a week on Tuesday, but today's his 21st birthday. not. You want enough in so that you can see them from the side. I've not left a great lot of room. As I was saying, I was worried that I didn't have enough stones, but as it happens, I've got a problem with ordering. I'm just going to give them a spritz of 99% alcohol. I'll be back for demold. Okay, demold. Got a bit of clear on the bottom. There's lines as well. Might have to put some decals around there. Can feel the difference as well. Pretty though. I like it. Oh, this one's better. Very nice. Like I say, not enough stones. I just didn't want a bumpy bottom, and I think when I put a bit of cork or something on it, it will be absolutely fine. Look at the colours of them shells. Aren't they magnificent? So there we go. We got a little set. First time I've used this mould, so we'll see what's what, shall we? Lovely sound as well. I don't know if I'm ready. Am I ready? Oh, I like it. Oh, that's pretty. That's very pretty. That's nice. Can't feel any of the shell, but I kind of like the look it's given it. It's got like a little Ripley effect where the stones are. Yeah, I kind of like it. Should we try an Aquacast one? See if we can get the stones in? I think we should, shouldn't we? It would be rude not to. I'll get some Aquacast mixed up. There's 500 grams of Aquacast in there. I'm not going to measure the water. I'm just going to get it to the consistency I want. And I'm using bright red Jesmonite pigment. It is not going to dry that colour. It is going to dry so much lighter. If anybody's used an eco resin, they always dry lighter. Got some gold flake here. I'm going to pop a bit in. I'm just going random with these. I could put them into the Jesmonite, but I don't want to run the risk of them not actually falling. Right, very gently, because they are stones. I'll put it to the edge. Very, very gently. I've left the Aquacast quite thick for this purpose, so that at least it won't run underneath it. I'm not putting it on the vibration plate. Give it a good jiggle, make sure it gets to the edge. I've used the gold foil because now that I've seen the epoxy come out, there's gold in the stones. And I'm just going to let this cure. Let's keep our fingers crossed, eh? We'll gently get this out. As it picked up all the gold. Not all of it, picked up most of it. Yeah. I'm very happy with the colour. Oh, I wish you could have seen the disaster that happened. I put these ones on the vibration plate. I'll get Chris to insert a photo. It just went everywhere. It was like a massacre. I think I must catch it. It's under my desk. I must catch the knob with my knee and turn it up so it's too high when I put it on. And of course, me, being me, I don't check. Oh, that one's done alright as well. I'd kind of leave them like that. I think it looks good. I'm not doing that. Now, normally I would leave them to dry for 24 to 48 hours, but for the purpose of this video, it needs to go out. I will sand them now, and I'll just wax the top, not the bottom, and then it can dry properly. So I'll just tidy up, and then we'll get to sanding. Right, I've sanded it all down. I'm sure I could have gone further. The sander I use, the Let's Resin one, it makes life so much easier. I've decided I'll use wax for in here because it brings out the colour lovely, but for around the edges I'm going to be using Hydroflow sealer. It's a satin sealer and I can put it on with a brush. Just going to do all the outline edge. It just means if I put it on with a brush, it goes in everywhere. Right, I'm going to give them a second coat of everything. So I'll let them soak in for about 20 minutes and then I'll give it another coat and then we'll buff it off. But it's looking good. They're both all finished now. Just need to put some cork on the back of this. There we go. I like that one, it's pretty. I really like the ripple effect it's given it. I'm not impressed with that, but I can always do something with it. That one's ever so slightly lighter, but they're really nice. I really like them. This is the resin one, so battery operated candles all the way. That one's come up nice, hasn't it? What I've done is I've stuck little stones in the big holes, because I'm not bothered about the holes. I've stuck some of the stones in that fit it, that one as well, with a bit of glue. These have come out well too. I'm really, really pleased. The machine, the bigger one, I do have that and I use it in every crafting session. I love it. It just gives me peace of mind. Now, I do have links and discount codes in my description box for Resiners. I've not had a problem with any of the stuff. They've been great. I've liked everything, really. And I would say, if I didn't, like I say, peace of mind, especially when you're working with epoxy, I think that's worth everything. I really do. If you've only got a small workspace and you fancy one of these machines, then like I say, codes, discount codes and everything are in the description box. I'd like to thank Ray from Resiners for sending me the machine. I really appreciate it. I hope you've liked these projects. I'm going to take some photos of them all together. Hopefully you'll get a better look. And thanks ever so much for watching, everyone. I really, really appreciate it. See you all in the next one. Bye.